Well, first of all, I'm so happy to be with you.
Same here.
Every time I'm with you, I feel better. You walk in the door.
I feel that way about you.
The lights go on.
Oh.
When you were younger, were you the kind of kid who walked in a room and everyone's like, "Jane's here"?
You know what? I was, and the reason I know that is because I saw some. I don't know if everybody said Jane's here. I saw some old home movies.
Oh.
And with my cousins and me, and I am running around and singing and dancing and acting like a fool, puffing on my mother's cigarette at like 4 years old.
Wait, what? For a laugh? You were like, "Look at me."
For a laugh. I was looking for a laugh, but I made everybody else look like chill.
You were that.
Yeah.
So kind of was that your happy place to be like entertaining,
Yes.
or were you all through school too?
Yeah, all through school too. Yeah, I liked being the I liked being the class clown.
Yeah?
I liked being kind of a fellow well met. You know.
One question I always ask, and it's like an interesting insight into someone, but okay, so close your eyes for a second.
Yes.
And imagine that you are walking into your childhood bedroom.
Yes.
Did you share it? Were you by yourself? What's on the
my sister.
walls? What did it feel like? Was it neat, messy? Open your eyes and describe what it looked like.
Well, this is the one on Dante in Dalton. It was 2 twin beds with my sister, who's 2 years older than I am, and I had a window that looked out onto the next door neighbor's side lawn, and I have a really strong memory of being put in there to take a nap, smelling the freshly cut grass, and singing to myself "Puff the Magic Dragon," which made me cry. So I have a very
to fall asleep?
Jackie Papers came no more. Yeah, so I have a strong memory of
so
that.
were you guys, when you were living with your sister, how old were you? How long were you guys in the room together?
Well, until we were, through high school.
Through high school.
Yeah.
And did you have posters on the wall when you grew up? When you grew
we
older?
didn't. We didn't have posters. I think my mom put up little things, but no, we didn't have that.
You didn't have.
Yeah, we didn't do that. My brother had like blacklight posters and metal type stuff. He was a little darker than we were, but no, we didn't have like Bobby Sherman or David Cassidy or anything like that. Although we loved
them. So when you say you like being on stage, so as a kid, I would imagine you wanted to jump into plays and do things. But there was one time I was reading that you were getting into a play and you decided that you weren't going to do it.
Yeah.
What made you hesitate?
It was like fear kicked in, Hoda. You know, when a kid kind of goes through life innocently and with an open heart. I was a freshman in high school, and I auditioned for this play. I got cast as the king in The Princess and the Pea, one-act version of it. And I got great laughs at the audition, and I showed up for the first rehearsal, and I did exactly the same thing, and I didn't get any laughs. And it was a rehearsal.
Right,
now I know, you don't judge your experience
but
on
still,
that.
as a kid.
But it crushed me, and I became afraid, and I quit. I made up a justification for myself, saying, I wanted to be on the tennis team, but that wasn't the truth.
So you were really afraid. So
yeah,
you didn't. So did you just say goodbye to acting for a little bit in school?
Well, I could never say goodbye to acting, so I kept auditioning for things, and I never got cast because I had a reputation as a quitter.
Oh,
yeah.
God, as a kid,
as
that was
a kid,
freshman. I
isn't
mean,
that terrible?
That's terrible.
So that I didn't get cast after that, and then
Okay.
I did a theater arts class in my senior year, and the class put on a production of Godspell.
Okay.
So I didn't have to audition. It was everybody got a
You
part.
were in it. What was
in
your
the class.
part?
I played Turn Back, Oh Man.
Oh, wow.
Turn back, oh man. The kind of sexy woman, kind of burlesque.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So you knew that you loved it there, and I would imagine you said to your mom and dad at that stage, you found something you loved.
Yes.
I've got it.
Yeah.
What did your parents think of your choice?
Oh, my mother thought it was unrealistic, and in fact, she told me while I was writing agents letters in Chicago,
Like, pick me.
Yeah, pick me. I'd like to be an actress, kind of a thing. And she stopped me and said, "You're not going to be an actress." I know, and I burst into tears. And she felt terrible. In fact, until the day she died, she said, "I'm so sorry I did that. I'm so sorry."
Because they think they're helping because they're like, don't.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up. She was so worried that I would get crushed. And it
happened right
and it
there.
happened.
Yeah.
And it happened. I probably got crushed 2 years later because that's when I left the play. But, it's so strong in me, and you probably have
of
this.
course.
Something that is so strong in you that I always say I'm a weeble that wobbles but don't fall down.
Oh,
Remember that toy?
Yes. Weebles wobble, but they don't
They
fall
don't fall
down.
down, yeah.
Wow. So your mom tells you this, it sticks in you, and I'm sure it pops up every now and then. So you go to college, and you're a C student, something like that? You were like,
I'm a solid C,
solid
C minus
C.
C.
What were you
student, yes.
studying? What was your path?
Well, my mother said, don't major in theater because you'll never get a job. So I majored in mass communications, which is like adjacent to theater.
Yes.
And eventually I started getting into plays, and I changed my major. I didn't tell my mother.
Oh, yeah.
Until I auditioned for a tuition waiver, and I got it. So I said, Mom, I have secretly been a...
Guess what?
Yeah. And she was so happy. She was happy for me. But she really was concerned that I wouldn't have... she always said, learn to type. She was a secretary.
Kind of old school like that.
Yeah, kind of old school. She thought I wouldn't be able
What
to get a
gave you
job.
courage to try if, when your mom, the person who you probably turn to, isn't so sure?
Well, yeah, it's stronger. The desire to do it is stronger than that.
Yeah.
And my insecurities were pretty strong, especially by the time I was in, college. I kind of was riddled with self-doubt, but I still did it.
Yeah,
it was bigger than me.
You went for it.
I did.
You talked at your. I told you I love listening to a commencement address, and one of my favorites. It shows the best of. And if you guys who are listening to this want to feel good, Jane has 2 commencement addresses that were great. One is at Columbia, one's at Smith College, and they're both incredible. But you talk about, too, your life and choices you made and when you decided to be honest. And someone once told me, when you speak the truth, your body relaxes. Even if this is the diagnosis, you just that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
It's a relief.
And when it came to your sexuality, that was one of those moments. Do you remember the moment where your body relaxed when you said, okay, I understand who I am now?
Yes, and I was okay with it. I was seeing a therapist. I was in L.A., and I was, auditioning and trying to work as an actor. And I was about a year sober, 1 or 2 years sober. And I met a woman at a meeting, and she was a therapist. And she was very centered. She was in her 70s, very centered and very calm. And whenever she spoke in a meeting, people just got very quiet and really listened to her because she laid out such truths, And so I said, I would like to see you as a client. And she said, okay. And we had really strong, powerful, kind of quiet, honest sessions. And she said, write a note to your family about this, about your sexuality. You don't have to send it. She said, but just write it. And so I wrote it and I read it to her, and she said, that's beautiful. And I said, I'm going to send it. And I did. So I mailed it, and I called my brother, and I said, are you sitting down? And he's like, what? I said, I'm gay. And he said, I kind of knew that.
Thanks, sis. Yeah, one of those.
And I said, I just sent a letter to Mom and Dad telling them that. And he said, oh, okay. I'm going over on Saturday. And I'll talk to them about it, that it's going to come. Because in those days, it took 4 days for a letter.
Forever. So what were those days as you were waiting?
I was so scared.
Scared, yeah.
But it was such a relief when my mom called and said, oh, honey, we love you. It doesn't matter. We wish nothing but love for you. And it was a relief. But the relief really did come in the therapist's office when
you yourself
accepted it and the shame fell away. Yeah.
And did everything start after that? Like people say, once that truth is out, whatever your truth is, things just start happening.
It's true.
What happened?
Flooding
They did
into my life in terms of people, opportunities. I was doing a lot of theater, which was for free,
of course.
And I started getting guest spots on sitcoms. I was able to walk into a room with a different sense of myself. I started bringing myself to the work. I started bringing myself to the roles. And I had another therapist later on who I was complaining about riding on the bike path and how people were passing me on the wrong side and how that's dangerous. And she said, you must write a monologue from the point of view of this woman. And her name is the Angry Lady. And I did a one-woman show all about her.
Oh, my gosh.
She was the main character. So it was like, I saw how I could take what's inside of me, blow it up a little bit, and be able to. First of all, you have to be able to look at it, the intolerance that lives in me, and how I'm so angry at other people who don't follow the rules. And I blew it up into this lady who wears a neck brace, You know, she's just so angry about everything, and every monologue she does, she ends up doing something so embarrassing. Like, I won't even say it because it gets a little blue, but that really helped me. And so, getting these sitcom auditions, I was able to look at these characters. Maybe they have 5 lines. You know, it would be a guest star.
Yeah.
But I was able to bring there was always
Yourself.
something in me.
Yeah.
And I realized it's all in me, because I used to think the work was out here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that character's out here. How do I do that? But she's right. Even Blanche Dubois, someone who I walk through life, I'm nothing like her. But in me there is a frail person in me who doesn't want to get old, who wants to always be in the great lighting, especially more these days. But I mean, I was able to tap into that even as a young person, that it's all in me.
My God, that's so profound for anybody doing anything.
Anything.
Wow. So, did your mom get to see your success?
Yes, she
did.
did. She was very proud of me.
What was she able to see?
Oh, she just, you know, my mother, she's Irish and Swedish, but the Swedish always wins out. And I like to say, so she's a little reserved.
Yes, of course.
But she'll say things like, "You are very good." And that would mean something.
That's the world.
That's the world.
Yeah.
And she would, you know, tell people about me. And she hated braggers.
Yeah.
You know, and I was kind of like a show-off
Yeah.
growing up. So there was a part of her that kind of didn't like me. You know, the part of me that's always showing off. Like, you could see in those home movies, my mother looking at me like,
Scowly.
"Oh,
Here she goes.
Here she goes."
There she goes.
Yeah.
What did she love the most about what you did? Was there a particular role? What?
The clothes I wear. She loved clothes.
She loved clothes.
My mother
She
was
would
a
love this
fashion
jacket.
maven.
She would
love this
jacket.
Yeah, the gold and the pink and she would love it. Mostly it was about that. Like, I'd say, "Mom, I'm on Party of 5.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
playing a school
yeah.
mom. What are you wearing?" So, you know, Nora Ephron did a show, directed a play called Love, Loss, and What I Wore.
Oh, yes.
So she asked about my mom, and I said, you know, my mom was a clothes maven, and when I got this role on Julia, she said, "What are you going to wear?" She said, "I have the play for you." She said, "I'm doing this play called Love, Loss, and What I Wore." It's like what you remember, these like traumatic or high points of your life and what you were wearing.
Yes.
And that was my mother. She would say, "I remember that day I was wearing a navy blue suit with brass buttons."
Wow.
I bought it at, you know, Lord & Taylor, and, you know, she had the whole story was about the outfit.
What was your mom like?
She was beautiful. She was tall, and, you know, probably only about 5'9", but when she was growing up in the 40s and 50s, it was very tall.
Yeah.
She was very elegant. She was not effusive.
Yeah.
She could be very staid, and she was very funny without trying. Yeah, because there was a part of her that was a little bit on the spacey side.
Yeah. How did you know that she loved you?
It's kind of a struggle. There were times I didn't know sometimes. But then you know, there would be moments, especially as she got older. Oh, she said to me once, "You are my best friend." And so that, yeah, I know, it was a big deal.
Oh, I have chills over
Yeah, yeah. Because I was one of those, I was an insecure kid. I wanted to please everybody. I wanted everybody to see how fabulous I was, and I was loud and always performing, and that was not her cup of tea.
That was not her cup of tea.
Yeah.
My friend Maria Shriver was telling me that it wasn't until her mom was dying that she was laying in bed with her, and she said that her mother finally let her like hold her hand and lay with her.
Really?
And she said her love for her mom showing love was much. She was stoic and let's get busy and let's go and let's you know, there was no time for
I can
right. There
imagine.
was no nurturing and no.
And Maria's so
Maria's a nurturer.
Yeah, she's so
and she talked about that in her poem book, that she would like sit outside of her mother's closed door and wonder, you know, would she come out? Yeah. But it's interesting about how relationships evolved. What did you lose the day your mom passed?
That person that you call to say what you're wearing. And clothes mean a lot to me now.
Yes.
That person who, you know, I'm hosting an award show.
Yeah.
The stuff that I know she cared about,
Right.
that I knew that if I told her about this particular thing, it would light her up. And then we have this thing. Like when we were, my father had passed, And when I would go visit my mother, we would sit in front of the TV and we'd watch TLC, and we'd watch What Not to Wear.
Yes.
Marathons. You know how they'd have them one after the other?
Of course.
She loved it. Oh, she loved it. And we loved Stacey and Clinton.
Yeah.
And we would talk about, you know what, I don't agree with the shape of that
Stacey,
jacket.
no.
You know, yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, and I ended up meeting Stacey.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and I told her all about it, and
God.
she
High
just
point.
loved it. Yeah.
So, I mean, look, your career has taken all kinds of incredible turns up and down. People probably, I'm sure, still stop you about Glee. You do stuff on Broadway. You do game shows. You do all kinds of acting. Like, what do you see as you're looking at your career at this point? You have tons of opportunities. There's a million things already happening. But where do you see like this moment for you right now?
It's just varied, and I'm very in the moment of it.
Tell me.
It used to be what will be my next show.
Yeah.
And I don't have that at all.
I love that.
Yeah, and I like doing the Weakest Link, this new season. It's Celebrity Weakest Link.
God.
And
Love that.
there was something, it's so good. It's on Fox now, and it's great. And I would say that our staff, too, because we were kind of revived from the dead. We all were so in the moment. The staff, the writers, the crew, we all came back together, and there was something about, hey, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. And we all stayed very much in the moment, and that's kind of where I am right now. I'm right here with you.
How do you know what to say yes to and what to say no to? Has that selection process changed over the years?
It's usually pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And I rarely say no.
Yeah.
I get pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, it's a no.
So is saying yes the key, kind of? Do you
I
think?
said yes to everything my whole life.
You did?
Yeah. And that really does help. And I think that, when actors ask me, like young actors, do you have any advice? I say yes to everything.
Yes.
I just wanted to be invited to the party. I didn't care what it was, whether I was getting paid or if it was even actually going to end up on a stage. I just wanted to do it. I wanted to be invited to the party and be creative with a bunch of other people. Never wanted to do it alone.
No.
I have no desire to do anything alone.
Yeah. Is when you look back at Glee, is that what people mostly stop you for? Does that ever get old? Or
Never.
Never.
No, because people keep watching it too. And it's young people for the most part.
Yeah.
And I just met a couple of people at an interview downtown, and the 30-year-old, I don't know if they're probably full-fledged staff people, but they were just beside themselves about Glee.
Yeah.
And they would have come to it later. So it was kind of nice to know that.
I think the idea, I was thinking about how you talked about going to therapy throughout your life, which has been a lifesaver.
It has.
Was starting off in therapy and beginning that process, was that something for you that was a layup, or were you like, I don't need that? Because I think people listening, some people are struggling with, should I dig? Why, don't look for hurt. Well, just keep going.
The unexamined life is not worth living. I think you got to look at all this stuff and not be afraid of it. You got to just look at it, And like I said, it made my work so much more profound as an actor. But I just think as a human being, because what you realize is that it's not the real stuff anyway. It's shadows that live inside of you, and you got to put the light on them so you can get to what is light in you. That's to get what is in you that abides, that no circumstances can take away from you.
Wow. How's your personal life?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I'm married. I have a great partner in life, and we're both very independent.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go through a whole day, and she's in her space, and I'm in my space, because we're both, we like that, and we just really support each other. It's
So you found,
ideal.
yeah.
I found a really great best friend.
Right person. You found the right person. Okay, so this podcast is called Making Space.
Yeah.
And so if you had a day that was just for you, nobody was going to, they're like, Jane, it's all you open your eyes when you want, you go to sleep when you want, you do exactly what you want. How would you fill that day?
Well, I live that day. I live that life right now. I don't have a job like you do. I work occasionally, really. So most of my days are I open my eyes, and sometimes the hours yawn before me, and I go, what am I going to do with them? So I don't have that problem.
So when do you open your eyes naturally?
About 5:36 in the morning.
Okay.
And I like to get up when it's light because I get a little depressed in the dark.
Yeah.
But I tend to go to bed early, so I wake up early.
Yeah.
And I have my caffeine, and I have some tarot cards.
You do?
Yeah, I just started studying tarot and doing tarot.
Really?
I love it.
What are you learning? Like, that's interesting.
I love myth.
Yeah.
I love symbols, and like I love astrology too. I study astrology. So I do something along those lines where I kind of deepen my knowledge. And when you're deepening your knowledge about those things, they're resonating inside.
Yeah.
And the synchronicities in my life are alive.
All right. And
very aware of them.
How does the rest of the day, how would it unfold?
The rest of the day would unfold. I usually go someplace for coffee because I love social. Yeah. And but I sit by myself.
You do?
I go on my own, sit by myself, but I do a lot of waving, and someone will stop by the table. But for the most part, I'm on my own, and then I take a good long walk.
Oh, yeah.
And I live by the ocean, so that's easy to do.
Beautiful. What does that give you, that walk?
Gives
you everything.
It's everything. And sometimes my mind is empty. Sometimes I'll listen to like a podcast or something, but a lot of times it's just empty.
Just let it go.
Yeah. Or let it go.
Yeah.
It's never really completely empty, but I'll go off on a fantasy, and then sometimes it just gets very quiet, and it's really just maybe the tarot card I pulled that morning is living in me a little.
Oh, I love that. And
deeply.
then how would the day wrap? Like, how would you wind up your day?
Well, I would have a steak. I eat a steak every day. I love it.
You do?
So I give myself a steak every day.
That's good.
It's my
just
favorite
for protein
thing.
or just because you like
protein and fat.
Okay.
I'm kind of into the protein fat thing, and it's actually helped me lose weight. And
okay.
Yeah. So I love a steak. I always have, and I was like, if you love a steak, you should have one every day.
Single day.
Every single day.
What do you do right before your lights out?
Lights out. Jennifer and I watch an episode of some British crime drama.
Okay.
And it does help me sleep.
It does?
Yeah.
The crime? Okay.
The crime. It's weird. Yeah. We're watching Sherlock right now.
Okay.
Yeah. We watch Bletchley Circle before that, and we're moving on to Bad Girls, which is not a crime drama, but do you know Bad Girls?
No, but I've heard a couple of friends have talked about it.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really good.
Okay.
Now, so we'll go on to that.
And then it's lights out. You're an
and
early
then it's
bird.
lights out. And I usually my eyes are getting heavy at around 7:30, 8 o'clock watching the show.
Good. Well, Jane, you're such a pleasure. I love sitting with you. Thank you for sharing.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.